Hey guys, I'm here with Wes and we are on the couch today want to do a wrap-up video since the 2016 Professional Mr. Universe. So thanks for coming in again.
Yeah, no worries. It's always good to do some videos and let people in on what we do behind the scenes.
Exactly. So none of us has really seen us, none of you have seen us before we left to go overseas. It's been a little while since we've done a video.
It has been actually, but it's good. Look, it's time now to do it in stages of what we did, but keep it short and sweet without boring too many people.
Exactly. So you guys saw, obviously you've already seen the result because this video is after the contest. So you saw how happy I was with how I looked. I've done some little videos on social media here and there. You know that I was working with Wes. Wes controlled everything that I did with my diet, supplementation, the whole contest prep, and it was the best that I've ever looked before.
It was, but that was the point of difference that I brought to you.
Yeah.
We had a chat a long time ago, and I basically said, I'll bring you condition like you never have. And then when we agreed on that and we sat down and looked at your body as a sculpture and said, what can we change? And then we made sure the training was how it was meant to be, supplementation was how it was meant to be, food how it was meant to be, and we bought a very good package.
Oh, exactly. And it was just so many little things, guys, that even me have been competing for as long as I have. Where's the way that supplements were taken, the timings, the health side of things, like so many people have commented on how healthy I looked on stage. There's just so many things that we wouldn't even be able to go into on camera of little things that, all these little things that add up to the big picture of me being the best and feeling the best that I ever have.
I guess the thing to take away from that is, because we can't go into finite detail, we'd be here for hours. Supplementation timing is important, the type of supplementation is important, and just because say I take something doesn't mean Jake takes something. It's got to be very specific to your needs and to your body. And in a contest prep stage, how fat are you when you start? You weren't fat, which was good. You were also extremely healthy and
we
maintained.
started very early.
Yeah, really early.
I think we started implementing things for my health and to be able to get my body in a position that it's going to get the most out of this contest prep at like 25 weeks out.
25, 26,
So all of these things that we implemented back then all were working. My body was in the best state that it could possibly be. So once we did start really getting into the nitty gritty things from maybe 10 weeks out, my body just responded.
And the 10-week mark is where, look, 10 to 12 weeks, some people 8 weeks, but we had Jake operating such like a fine-tuned race car that we could make a change on Monday in the 12th week and see it on Wednesday. And then when we get into the 6 weeks to the 4 weeks, we're seeing in a day. And then when we're leading up to the show, days out, we're looking at hourly changes. So there's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun though.
We had
it was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun.
It was definitely, you guys, you do not see how much work really goes into this. And the beauty about me being so happy with this year is because of how well thought out the work was. I haven't worked with anyone like Wes before. And just to be able to have that knowledge there, to be able to ask him a question and just have it answered. I know so many people, people are very easily accessible, a lot of these coaches, a lot of these gurus, but from my experience, they just don't know how to answer a lot of the questions that I've had for them in the past. And being able to do the contest prep this way, any question I've ever had for Wes, he's been able to answer it like that. So just being comfortable and confident and being healthy at the same time, you can't put a price on that.
But it's sad, it shouldn't be that way. It should be quite common in our industry because, you know, if you, any other industry, it applies. You go to the legal industry, you go to the accounting or finance, you go even in medicine, whatever it may be. There's no, I'm not really sure. And if you're not sure, you refer on.
Exactly.
But you've got these one-size-fits-all people in the fitness industry that know nothing. They have a certificate education that anyone can get. The actual Centrelink are encouraging people to do these sort of courses. And then they're taking people's health. I mean, it's taking care of people's health. It's crazy.
Crazy. And this is why I'm very, very excited after being on the back end of this contest prep now, because I feel like I've unlocked another whole entire area of potential of my physique.
But we discussed that early on anyway, that you weren't getting it. I could see that.
Wes told me from the beginning that this was going to be, I was going to bring a look to the stage that I've never had before, and I was going to surprise myself, shock myself, and as the weeks just kept on going on, it was exactly like that. I was shocking myself, and it was fantastic. And even just the whole contest day, like Wes wasn't actually with me in Birmingham, but obviously with technology these days, with FaceTime and stuff, every day we were talking, and every single day was pretty much we both went through the same emotions. Like
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning,
rollercoaster.
some mornings I'm unsure, I think that I don't look good, or and I send Wes the photos and I tell him that I think I'm flat or soft, but it was easy for you to be able to keep my mental state in check as well.
But that only came with time.
Yeah.
You know, we spent a lot of time together. We spent a lot of time training together, outside of training, doing our own things,
Yeah.
and then obviously the coaching side specifically. But you can't, these people that say that they pledge such alliance to these coaches they've met once in their life, how can you?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't form that relationship
No, not at
that
all.
a face-to-face, in-person, in the flesh does.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, you know, you need the person who's in charge of you. I hate the word coach personally because it's just so overused and used incorrectly, but they've got to want you to win as much as you want to win.
Of course.
And not many do.
No,
Not
and
many do.
that's why we did do so well and got the result that we got. And speaking of the result, obviously in terms of my body, where I've been in the past, this is a huge win for me.
It's a win.
It's a win
It's a
for
win.
yeah. I haven't looked like this before, and now, like I said, I've just got this hunger and drive now again because I'm like, shit. Now I know what we can do with my physique. I felt like I was bashing my head against the wall over the last few years, and I not contemplated quitting training. I love training, but just the competitive side of things, just because so much money, so much time, so much effort goes into this. And if you don't, like, I didn't feel like I was getting out of my body what I wanted. And obviously I've associated with other people in the past that have tried to help me along that journey. But this year is when I finally worked out, okay, this is, my body can do what I wanted it to do. I can get in shape. I can do this, my body can do it. I can get lean enough.
And you know, it's as I refer to it, as you've heard me before, it's like eating soup with a knife. You know, you had the will to do it, but you didn't have the tools, the education, or the knowledge to bring you there.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know, it's not as easy as it looks, as you've experienced, because you've got plenty of experiences to compare in the past.
Yeah.
But the frustration from me in knowing you as long as I have and seeing your progress, even though I didn't work with you up until now, is you have the commitment to do anything of what it takes.
Yeah.
So when you've got someone that will literally do anything that's asked, nothing is questioned in the sense of, do I need to work that hard? You know, often you'd be like, should I be working harder? Yeah. It's so disappointing to see an athlete just not get there.
Of course.
Because you should be there.
Yeah. And this is what's very frustrating for me as well, to see people on forums or whatever that write that, you know, coaching is not important, or anyone can do a bodybuilding show. Just take some supplements, diet, go on the treadmill, and you can get in shape. It doesn't work that way. If you've got the right help, the right care, you can get yourself into condition that you've never been in before. And you're going to be healthy, you know, so that's the main thing.
And you know, you were alive on that stage, irrespective of the change in physique, your face, your skin quality. You had all your hair up there, not many had much hair, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But you looked fresh, looked fresh, and you should be fresh.
Yeah, definitely. So everyone saw the result. We came runner-up. But, you know, it was what it was. Obviously, we don't prepare to come second in any show. You know, the amount of effort and time, we're not going to sit there and say that we're happy to participate like some people say.
No.
You know, it's a competitive sport.
It is.
We're there to win.
We mean business.
Yeah, we mean business. And there was never a doubt in our mind that we weren't going there to win. But, you know, we're not up. If it's second place, obviously, we both go through the same emotions because we've both put in the same effort. Wes has put the same amount of effort into me as I've put into my body. And we both go through the same emotional roller coaster after a show. But, you know, at no point were we ever like, oh, we're giving up, or we're this, or we're unhappy. It's just...
But, you know, drawing a line right here, we're professionals in this sport.
Yeah,
you know,
act like a professional.
Absolutely. There is nothing worse than anyone air-raiding on social media, bitterly, days on. We did say we were disappointed. Well, we didn't win.
Of course,
even though we won for ourselves, we still didn't take first place. So, were we disappointed? We're happy. We're human. We're happy to admit that.
Yeah.
But there's no tirades. There's no bagging. There's no slandering, because this is a sport we love, isn't it? You know?
And like we've said off camera, first or second, we've both. For me, it's a huge accomplishment because you've proven to me, and I've proven to myself that I can do this, and I can be at a caliber that's enough to be able to win a pro show. Yeah. And I think that everyone that's watching as well, it's shown them how different my physique has changed in that year or 2 years or whatever it's been. So, you know, it's a win.
Absolutely. And any athlete that's been on a stage, a platform, a match, a pitch, whatever it may be, you learn more from mistakes in the past. Well, hopefully you do, because you don't want to make them twice. And then you just keep getting better, because especially in this sport, and any athlete watching, the main thing is that you are better than your previous show.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got to be getting better.
Definitely.
And better is not always bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and that's what we worked on. We worked on bringing proportions right and getting that condition. getting big, and look at the stomachs that are out of control now.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. So, you know, the feedback has been fantastic. Thank you all for following along, everything that we've been doing. Wes and I have had so much great feedback from all you guys. It's been fantastic. But now it's time to shut it all down again, get back into the off season, do what we do, just continue to have fun training, and then we'll regroup, refocus on new goals next year. But at the moment, we're just enjoying just having some downtime.
Yeah, you know, taking a bit of the foot off the accelerator training wise. We still train hard, don't get me wrong, we still train hard.
Yeah, of course.
But we've got a lot more time on our hands now to do different things, because we're not so focused on, you know, leg sessions that are over 3 hours, the amount of planning that goes in behind the, you know, the scenes, judging whether your skin's changing as the session goes on. There's so many things, so it's good fun now. It's good fun. So thank you all that followed the series and followed the whole lead up and everything like that. There's plenty more to come, and like I said, we're going to be next year. We're going to be doing other big things, but we've got lots of things in the works. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. So thank you guys.